Just to make sure we got the basics down pat for Friday. You guys know you can leave after 2 hours if you're satisfied. You have 3 hours total, though. Watch your time. Do I think with 35 questions you're going to need a full 3 hours? No, but you certainly could take it. Watch your time, though, because I remember some of you guys hurrying at the end of the midterm. Okay, this is a little bit shorter than the midterm with 35 questions, but just watch your time because you only have 3 hours. All right. Everything's in pen except for a graph or a construction. Please. This happened a couple times on the midterm. Don't raise. Is this in pen? This in pen? Pencil, pen, pencil? I don't know here. Everything's in pen except for construction and graph. Okay, please don't let me pick your test up at the last minute and everything's still in pencil. All right, because you do have to stay and go over it in pen. We're all good clearing the memory. If you have your calculator, let's get it out. Let's do that now. So this is test set in on Friday. Go ahead, clear your calculator right now, and I'll just walk right up and down the rows. The test we got? Yeah. Good, and then once I just check it, remember, go back. I'll remind you on Friday too. Go back to mode, put it in degree mode. Good, good. Just make sure you put it back in degree mode when the time comes. Good, good. Okay, good. All right, last thing, and this is brand new, so listen up, please. When do you get your grades? Okay, you guys take this on Friday morning. We will not be grading them until Monday morning. Okay, because the Algebra 2 Regents is Friday afternoon, so we can't correct it then. So we will be correcting it Monday morning, which means maybe I get the results back by Monday night because we fill in your bubble sheets with what you got on parts 2, 3, and 4. We send it off to the state, and the state comes back with a list of your grades. All right, so whenever I get that back, I will put it on Aspen, just like you do any test or quiz grade. Please be aware, though, it's going to say the word exempt. I don't know if some of you remember that from your midterm. It just says exempt because that's the only way I can put it on Aspen for you to see ASAP. It doesn't mean it's exempt, like your score doesn't count or anything like that. All right, it's just the only way I can get it on Aspen. All right, under your fourth quarter grade. So we all good there? So maybe Monday night, probably more like Tuesday. Okay, you'll get your geometry grade. All right, so please don't come in Monday. Do you have it? Do you have my grade? We're grading it Monday morning. Okay, and I do not have the results as soon as we grade it. All right, it takes a while. All good there? We okay with the supplies? I am not bringing any calculators, compasses, straight edges. If you need to borrow one of them, not a big deal. Come to one of the review sessions. I think it's today after school, and then you have tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday for review. Just look at the review times. And I apologize if it conflicts with an exam you have going on, but those are my only free times. Okay? Anything at all about the basics here for Friday? Anything at all about the basics? We're all good. You guys, seat numbers, I don't have to post them anywhere. They're up on Aspen. What's up, Maggie? My best bet, kids always email me, can you give me more of this or more of this? Just do problems, old Regents problems. That's the best thing. And if there's something where it's like, whoa, I've seen this question 2-3 times now, and all of a sudden I'm still not picking it up, then maybe you want to email me for extra practice. But like, partitions, density questions, anything with the circle facts, or completing the square. Like if you're on your third or fourth problem of that, and you're still not picking it up, then reach out to me. If you want, yeah. Yep. And then obviously, please don't forget about the constructions. I know we only did one in class, but please don't forget about it. All right. We dedicated a whole YouTube video to that. All right, you can search through and find which one you want. All right, please, those are easy. They should be easy points. Anything else about the basics? I just have a couple cleanup problems here just to make sure we're good to go, and that'll be it. Anything else? We're all good? And I realize this is one of many Regents that you're probably taking or final exams, so good luck on the rest. I'm not saying this is more important than the others. Oh, also, how do we feel about if we get a 100? Obviously, that's pretty, you're in rare air there, in rare company, because I've only had one in the past 4 years. Phone call home to say, hey, you got a 100, or no, too weird? No. Well, if you look, my rule has always been, if you get a 100, you get to come in and discuss with me what prize you would like for getting the 100. And there's a lot of things I'm open to. Okay. Last year, the student who got the 100, she also won Survivor, so she got another Survivor prize, which Colin will be getting on Friday. She won another one of those, so I made up another one of those. I've done a ton of stuff. I've gotten pied in the face by a person who got a 100. This is the meaning behind this pink swag hat was the girl who got the 100 that year. Every time she came to my room the following year, no matter when it was, if I was teaching or not, I had to put on the hat and say to her that my swag was inferior to hers in front of everybody. So there's been a ton of stuff too, like friendly Sundays from Stewart's or whatever you guys want. I'm open to a lot. Okay, but all right.
So how much? What's the price limit?
Well, it depends on what you want. It depends on what, but that's just for 100, not a 99 or a 98. That's a solid 100. Okay. Anything else here before we go over a couple of these problems? Okay, this is the same exam, June 2017. Go to that last multiple choice, 24. And one last time, you guys I'm assuming most of you want to do well, take your time on the 24 multiple choice. Okay, because it can go downhill quickly. Each one of those multiple choices is 2 points. All right, it can go downhill quickly. All right, you guys that are looking for the 90s, it could go to a 90 and 88 pretty quickly. All right, with a couple multiple choice. All right, which statement not sufficient enough to prove that these are similar? All right, well, if I'm proving two triangles similar, you guys should have 3 methods ready to roll on Friday. Those 3 methods. I got angle, the top way. I have side, side, side. All 3 pairs are in the same ratio. And then finally, side, angle, side. All right. And again, they love to do this, to throw that word not in there and want you to read too fast. Okay, so which one's not going to cut it? If I knew these two were parallel, is that good enough to say the triangles are similar? Yeah. Why? What method? Angle, because you have either both pair of, what are these angles, A and E, being alternate interior, or you could also select the vertical angles. Okay, so that is sufficient enough. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. What if DE were 2.7 and AB were 8.1? Or, well, hold on. I don't even think we need to set up a proportion here. First of all, where's the pair of angles that are always going to be congruent in every single choice? ACB congruent to DCE by vertical angles. I really don't care if these sides are in the same ratio or not, because is it side, side, side? Is that angle in between those 2 sides we're going to check? So don't even waste your time. There's no chance. Don't even waste your time. All right, so this has to be the one because we're looking for not sufficient enough. And I believe if you checked 3, this would have been side, angle, side. And if you checked 4, it looked like it would have been side, side, side. But just make sure they're in the same ratio, okay? Just because they're in the right spots. All good there. 19. Just another one that comes up every year. Just want to make sure we're prepared for perpendicular and parallel lines. Whoa, bless you. You good? Okay. All right, let's start here. Need a line that's perpendicular. What are we looking for here? Negative reciprocal as far as the slope goes. Negative reciprocal. Somebody help me transform this. Divide by 2, so I get y equals 3/2 x minus 5. Slope of this line? This line? The one day you don't decide to stuff your face, you get one wrong. Good. What's your prediction page for Friday? Low 90s. Okay.
She got so red.
Slope of a line perpendicular, negative 2/3. All right, there's my slope. How are you going to find the y-intercept? Into what? Put my numbers into what? Into what? I need the b value. Y equals mx plus b. Where are you going to get the y and the x value? The point it goes through. Negative, what is that? Negative 6, 1. So negative 1 for the y value, negative 2/3 for the x value. Actually should be positive 1. One job. And then negative 6 plus b. And then we're all comfortable solving for b? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, that's negative 2, that's negative 4, added over 5. Nope.
No.
Come on. Negative 4. That's positive 4. Yeah, move it over. That becomes negative 3. There it is. Choice 2. Good thing I'm not taking it, huh? Bring down the class average. Anything else? We go right on that one. Good. Good. All right, I am not doing this full coordinate proof. Don't have the time, and at this point in the review, the patience to do it. I just want to go through what are different ways we could prove it a rhombus. Okay. All right, so real quickly, I'm not going to do distance, midpoint, slope. I just want to review because we've talked about rectangle parallelogram. We didn't talk about the rhombus during our review here. It is on the graph, so one way I could prove it a rhombus. I can't do that right away. And the diagonals, I can't prove them perpendicular right away. If you want to do that, Kenny, you got to prove it a what first? Parallelogram with perpendicular diagonals. That's one way. Others? Yeah, I don't even need to say it's a parallelogram. I would assume most of you in this case, because it is on a graph, would just show 4 distances, 4 sides congruent. Remember, that's a rhombus, equilateral. Or you could show it's a parallelogram. Anybody remember with? Jasmine, go ahead. Nice job. Go ahead. 2 consecutive sides congruent. Yep. Whatever you prefer. Okay, whatever you prefer. So those are the ways to prove it a rhombus. And then the second part here, it says prove it's not a square. So I'm just asking you guys, how do I make a rhombus into a square? It's a rhombus right now. It's a rhombus. One right angle, or what about the diagonals? They're perpendicular right now. Now show them congruent. Okay? So no right angle, because this is not a square. So no right angle or diagonals not congruent. This is the show. Again, this is the show it's not a square. I'm answering the question. I'm sure these are all in your cold hard fact sheet anyway. And then I think there was just one more I wanted to spend with you. 18.
Has any other class ever made a video for you?
Oh, years and years ago, we had a film festival the last day of class. where groups made videos based on stuff that happened during the year. So we had a film festival the last day. So it was pretty good. Edited very well. Edited very well, I will say, with the sounds in the background and the music. Yep. I did like the slow, depressing music while I was grilling Orion. That was good. Yep. All right, last one. And the only reason I picked this one is because 2 years ago when I was doing the answer key for this one, I got this one wrong. Yeah, I know, because I can't read. I can't read. All right. I just saw volume. I knew it was going to be a cone. And I just automatically revolve this sucker around AC. That's what we usually do, but it says, nope, you got to revolve it around AB. Okay, so please pay attention to the directions. Still a cone. It's just the diameter and the height are going to change now. And that answer, I'm sure, is somewhere there. First of all, where is this volume formula? Because does not need to be memorized on Friday. Reference sheet, which you will rip off before the exam starts. 1/3 pi r squared times the height. So if I do revolve it around AB, what's my radius going to be? 4, yep, not 6. And then my height will be 6, yes. Okay, so please just read it carefully, because if you did revolve it around AC like I did, it'll be there somewhere. Okay, it'll be there somewhere. And I believe you end up with 32 pi here. So maybe I'll see you at a review session. If not, good luck on your exams. Let's see if we can get it. One last time.
I told you it's clock. I'm not saying.
There it is. There it is.